Hey guys, welcome back to another video and I hope you all are doing good. In this video, I want to talk to you about how to budget your paycheck before it actually disappears. Have you ever received your paycheck and opened your bank account and you realize, oh, I'm good. It's all good. There's nothing to worry about. But a few days or weeks later, you realize, oh, what's happened? Why is there less money in my account? I realize that most of the money is already gone and you're like, you have your rent due, you have other few bills that's coming up and you're like, oh god, what should I do now? I figure a lot of people must have been in that particular stage and obviously they were like, I did not do any big purchases, so how am I left with such less money at the moment? See, it's not about like any big purchases that you have had, it's about the small little purchases that you neglect. It's about all the few little going to the coffee shops or things that you purchase online and you're like, okay, as I have the money now, as the paycheck has come, I'll get some. But then eventually a week later you're like, oh, I guess I don't have enough money saved up for my other priority expenses. That's when you got to realize your paycheck needs a plan. So in this video, I'm actually about to break down some ways in order that you can save your money, keep money aside for your guilt-free spending and your savings, investments, your credit card bills. I'm just going to break it down in this video. I also have like a Substack article that I've written down on this, which tells you a lot more practical, in-depth lessons and can give you a lot more insights to it. So if you need to check that out, the link is in my description. Do check that out. Alright, so let's get into this video. So here's the thing is that a lot of people actually budget backwards. Once they get paid, they spend for a new weeks and then whatever is left at the end of the month, they put it down towards savings. And most of the time, there's nothing really left. It's like barely nothing. And then it's basically like savings and paying down your debt happens at the end of the month, which is obviously very tough to manage with that, the leftover money that you have. You got to ask yourself a different question is that, where do I want all this money to go? Because if you have a plan on where you want to put your money first, then you have a better clarity on how your money is getting spent and what is on a priority list to get done for your money. Because the whole point out here is this small change actually gives you a lot more control over your paycheck than just your paycheck just like coming and going without you knowing. You get the point? Alright, so step one is write down your paycheck. How much are you making after all the taxes deductions from your paycheck? What's your take-home pay? For example, if your take-home pay is $3,000 a month, put it into these four categories, that is bills, your savings, your debts, and your guilt-free spendings. So that way you know where does your paycheck need to go and how much you can allocate to each bucket. Start off with that, I would say first. Step two is cover your bills and necessities. That would include your utilities, your rent, your phone bill, your car insurance, transportation, your groceries, like all of those essential costs that you have. So the important thing is to budget according to your pay schedule. For example, if your rent is like $1,400 a month, you have two paychecks for the month. I would suggest to like set $700 aside from the first paycheck, so that in the next paycheck you can set another $700 aside for your rent rather than putting $1,400 entirely from one paycheck, which would feel heavy for you. So you can divide it in that manner. That way honestly your rent does not completely destroy your one payday. And the better way to have a clear understanding is by budgeting your money. And if you don't have a budgeting tool or anything of that sort, honestly don't worry, I got you covered. I have a budgeting spreadsheet that I have a link in the description of this video, so don't forget to click on that. That way you could have a clear map out on your expenses and budgets. Link is in my description. Don't forget to have a look at it. Anyway, step 3 is pay your future self, because honestly, once you get your paycheck, the first important thing is you got to put money into your account before you put money into all the other accounts, because as I said, bills and expenses, sometimes they're automated and it could just get out of your account and you might not be aware about it. Paying yourself first, like for example, you're getting $3,000 a month and you're setting aside like $500 or $1,000 by paying yourself first, putting into a separate account, which honestly that habit would actually help you out in the long run if you just keep that habit. Like you can start off with like 500 first and then eventually go to 1,000, and eventually with your promotions or if you get a new job, get a new pay hike, then you can eventually increase it. But the whole point is getting to that habit is more important than anything else. Alright, the next one is make your debt payments early. Why do I say early? Because rather than prioritizing all your expenses and your daily expenditures and waiting till the end of the month to pay down your credit card bills, it's honestly not the best thing, because then you're not left with that much money. So it's better recommended to pay down towards like your payday time by doing the minimum payments, or more than that, how much ever you can allocate towards it. So then you don't need to worry towards the end of the month, and you have things already paid for your bills. And honestly, paying down your credit card or your home loans or whatsoever bills in depth that you have early, it's a better way to not worry towards the end of the month. And honestly, it actually makes you a little more relaxed than just worrying about money all the time when the month is about to end and just waiting for the next payday. The whole point out here is this: by developing that habit is all that you need, because honestly, it's not like you're going to pay everything off in one go, but by developing that habit and that consistency leads to an actual growth, honestly, and a good momentum into your finances also. Alright, and the last one is give yourself a guilt-free spendings. Like, this is at the end of it, after doing the bills, your savings, your debt repayments, and then comes a guilt-free spendings. You got to enjoy life and you got to make the most out of it, but you also got to allocate it to enjoy and also for your future self. That way you're less stressed and can enjoy a lot more. But the whole point out here that I'm trying to say is that you got to give every dollar a purpose, a reason into your life, that this is allocated for that, this is allocated for that. That's about it, and I hope this video helped you guys. And the overall point of making this video is just that you learn how to budget your money better and try to be more mindful about it. And as I said, in order to, if you need a budgeting spreadsheet tool in order to like map out your expenses and get a clear understanding, I have the link in my bio and also in my description, so do check it out. You can download it and then you can have an access on the spreadsheet and can budget on that, and hopefully it helps you in getting a clear understanding of it. And also my Substack article that I've gotten more depth into this, which is also in the link in my description, so do check that out and let me know how did you like it. Share this video with somebody who really needs it, and I hope this video helped you guys. That's about it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.